Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adriana. Recently, I received a download about the Muntras, the creator state mantras that I shared in a previous video. So today I want to expand more into this and let you know how to use them and also what you can do with them. They can be used both for physical and energetic work. Gridwork to hold your field, to clear your physical space, your astral body, etheric body, and even your bloodline. So step one is to create a sacred space at your room, bedroom, or living room, or somewhere where you feel comfortable to be by yourself and relax, so that you can work on yourself. Clear your space with sage or incense sticks first to create the atmosphere where you feel calm and ready to tune into your body. So when you're using sage or incense, go from one wall to another, from one end to another end, starting from one area to the other. And repeat. You need to create time in 0 point, like when you're meditating, and ask for assistance from your guides. I created my space in such a way where I used crystals to grid. So in this room I have in every corner a crystal that is good for gridding. And I also have a bed set that I have under my bed, and I will put a link below for more details on this. So I grid my bedroom. It's very important to grid the perimeter of your property, of your house, so that you can visualize where your territory is, and it's going to be easier for you to use the mantras. If you want to know more of how to create a sacred space and how to make your house or room more relaxing, I recently made a video where I explained just that, and I'll put a link in the description below. So step 2 is to shield and protect your room by using these mantras. Hi guys, so I will show you how to do these mantras. You can also check my previous video where I explain half of them in the beginning. So you're starting with your hands like this. You want to create this with your hands. You do this, you see from here to here and then up here. So you want to see through the middle at the same time to all of the places. And you want to breathe fully until you feel no blockages. You might need to do this for a few seconds until you fully feel that there's no blockages in your breath. In this way you're claiming back your sovereignty for the crown, right and left hemisphere of the brain, and you are connecting with the center here, like I shared in my previous meditation video, so that you can connect with your higher selves and call them forward to your physical reality. Let's do this again. Breathing and making sure that you go all the way down below your belly button, that this area here is not tight, it's loose, and you can breathe through it. You're not holding tension on your belly. And then the next step is doing this. Creating this pyramid on top of your head. You're basically doing this, breathing again. Blowing through the triangle that you're creating. and you're opening your hands like this, and you go to 4 corners of the room. You do 1, creating a circle. You're turning, you're closing. 2, 3, 4. You go like this, creating the triangle on your sides. You're opening up, you're holding them, and you bring them on your back, and you do this, bringing them. You do this and down. Here you're doing this, keeping close your elbows to your sides. While you're doing this, you're visualizing that you are putting a ring around your room, and you show to them, this is my space. And when you have your room gridded, you know exactly the corners, you know exactly how to visualize this. Visualization is very important when you're doing this. And then the next step is move the energy in between. You're grabbing right and left, bringing it together in the middle, creating this. Always you connect your elbows to your sides. You never move your elbows from your sides, and you go touching the ground like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You do this, you bring it down, back, and around. When you're doing this, you pull all your stream together, you put them in the middle, you are aligning all of your chakras as one, and you are holding them reins on your back, because your higher selves are attached to your back. So you call them forward. You might feel your heart racing because you're raising your frequency so that you can meet in the middle. Just allow the breath to go deep to your whole body. So next step is to move the energy in between from all directions, grabbing from the floor. You're doing this from the floor and around the room, and you're holding it like this. And then again, 1 from the floor around the room on your side, and you're holding it like this, putting it in the middle with elbows connected here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the back of your head. 9, you do this. I'm just kneeling so that you can see better. You're doing this. Breathing through this process with the whole body without feeling any blockages, and you're breathing as long as it takes for you not to feel the blockages or shortness of breath. So you're doing this. Then doing this on the sides again, and putting it at the back. Then bringing this around and here. When you do this, when you go from the floor, you then go floor up sides, floor up sides, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put it back here, this, put it on your heart and down. So I'll do it one more time without explaining so that you can see. You don't have to keep turning. I'm just doing it to show you how to actually do this, how the movements are. Now you can also visualize it for around your house, the 4 corners of the house, around your property. Okay, let's do this. If it helps, close your eyes and visualize it. Creating a ring around your house. If you find a blockage on your breath or shortness of breath, do it again. It means something doesn't want to leave. So you have to repeat it 4 or 5 times until it leaves. To state, this is my territory. When you're like this, you will feel your kundalini rising. It's like you're feeling you're moving energy from the ground through your body. So that's why you might sweat because you're taking a lot of energy through your body to ground. Your higher selves are working through your vessel to ground and secure your territory. Make sure to breathe. If you're feeling any blockages, it means someone doesn't want to leave your property. When you're using these creator state mantras, it's not a game. You actually call forth your entire stream, and you need to be responsible and use discernment when you're doing such energy work. I personally use these mantras when I feel like something is not right in my environment or my body, when I feel my heart racing and I have thoughts that I know they're not serving me, so it means that something is interfering with my fields. As an empath, I feel a lot of things from other people, so I just state my sovereignty, state my space, and I don't allow any energies to enter my field, so that I can hold my field and maintain high frequency to assist others. So I hold the field not only for myself, but for the people who I live with, my bloodline, neighborhood, and my territory in general. You can use this for local clearing and galactic clearing as well. The mantras is a way to connect the visualization with the practical movement. So you feel the movement by seeing it and feeling what it's actually doing. Our aspects can do also other things while being on our stream. So when you call them forth, you call them to realign and be present to serve you. This is why it's important to use discernment and to use these mantras only when it's necessary. The crown is very important. We claim our sovereignty from the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. We put them together and we use the middle. So we open up the crown and we connect with the supreme being, our highest self. Operating from the center and mastering the 2 hemispheres. This is where we're heading. So when we practice this often, it becomes a way of being, and we're more aware of how we think and where we are directing our life force consciously. We don't just give it away or being drained by other people. So we're claiming this back. When you see through this and these and these, you call forth all of your stream. It's like they hold space for you to work on yourself and clear your space at the same time. When you connect to the highest self, there's no duality, there's no distortion, there's only mastery. And what goes up comes around. You expand your fields on all directions. On my previous video where I shared the visualization meditation, I shared how to do this. You basically embody the crystalline grid system through our vessels, through our bodies, through our hearts, and we're grounding them to this planet. We are remembering how to use our power again, how to use the vessel like it was meant to be used for, and not being controlled by different agendas of how we should do things. We are sovereign, and when we claim back our sovereignty, we start remembering how to activate again, how to use more of our power, how to activate more of our dormant DNA. When we're embodying who we truly are, we're disclosing in a way the hidden truth through our experience and wisdom. And I recently received this download. We are the new generation, and we have the power of change. We are the sons, not the sons with S-O-N, but the sons, S-U-N-S, of technology, and we are creating the future. Our bodies and their functions have been created for a higher purpose. We are the technology incarnated, and we're bridging the physical world with the non-physical. We're bridging energy and matter through divine alchemy. We have the power to create new worlds in our minds, but we have the power to create them physically, bridging them through the physical realm. Physical representation of how these mantras work. Say we are this diamond, as above, so below. We are the cross, above, below, and the sides. If we maintain the center, we go up infinitely. Further up we go, the more we expand on the sides. So when we do this, we create this sphere around us, around our bodies and our room, our environment, and then on the sides. And you meet in the middle, you meet your higher selves in the middle. They can't come all the way down, and you can't go all the way up yet. So you meet in the middle. You need to raise a little bit so they can lower a little bit, and you meet in the middle. So the stages of this is breathing, clearing, creation, sovereignty, mastery, feeling the frequency of mastery, feeling how it is to be in your power, to be the master of your reality, to create, to be in the center, and mastering the two hemispheres of the brain, to lead from the center. When you experience this, you know with every cell of your body that all is one. And this is the spiritual technology. This is who we are. It's a spiritual technology. What helped me to complete this download was when I watched Sevan Bomar's video about the center of the brain, and had more clarity about the mantras that I was shown and the power that they have. So I will share this in the description below as well. He explained about the brain, about the two hemispheres of the brain, and about the cross, and how everything is related to Christianity, how religions were based on this symbology, and how these things came to be and what they represent. So then while he was explaining it, I had more insights about this, about the DNA. If everything is one, everything is DNA. If Jesus was in the center, on the left and the right of him were the thieves. What are the thieves? If we say we are the Christed self, we have the two hemispheres of the brain, the right and the left, that they steal from the center our sovereignty, our freedom, our connection to the highest self, to the true supreme power that we are and have. What the secret societies were doing is try to steal our attention from the center and have us distracted and create other programs, other things, and have us looping in those things. And they steal our power away. But here comes a time now that we're putting the hands on the wheel and taking control, taking the reins of our reality, of our brain, and how to use our power, chakra system, our entire vessel, our creation, our reality, the womb of creation. Everything is connected. We all hold pieces of the puzzle, and when we put them together, the all is created. That's why we are all needed. Everybody is different, And when we come to embodiment, we are all embodying this energy in different ways and sharing our unique downloads and the unique perspective we have with what we receive. If you're familiar with Sandra Walter's work, which I will again put a link in the description below, she explains the steps of DNA activation. The first step is healing and coherence. You do shadow work, you do trauma clearing, and you do all the things that I shared on my previous videos because I was embodying that. Now I'm in the second stage through activation and embodiment. And then the third step is quantum reunification, which is the last step where you maintain the gate to multidimensionality consciously and you're in between worlds. This is where we're heading. If you need any clarity on things, have any questions, anything, just reach out, okay? I'm here for you. Share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel. It really helps to create more content for you and keep me in check. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please share it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.